Let us all wake up. Let us stop racism. Let us stop racism against black. There is no racism against Arabs. There is no racism against Turkish. There's no racism against white foreigners. But there is a lot of racism against blacks. And we need to stop this thing right now. We need to stop it. If we don't stop it, this may end up a very big cost on this Deutschland. This may end up a very, very big cost on this Deutschland from God. God will punish all of us. God will punish all of us. I have said it. I have said it now. And God is already there doing it. Why is it that this virus is just attacking us? It's not attacking blacks like that. It's only attacking the whites because of what? God is punishing us. Wake up. Love one another. Love one another. For you have to know that blacks are the first creature of God. Know that blacks are the first creature of God. Blacks are the first creature of God. Blacks are the first creature of God. And if anyone deals with them, God will deal with you.
Light and supreme cosmic energy to all the queen goddesses, to all the beautiful, lovely star seeds, to all my fellow king gods who see the multiverse in the Fibonacci in me. I see the multiverse in the Fibonacci in you. I see you, I honor you, I appreciate you, and I fucking love you, my people. I want to start off by saying I send nothing but love, light, and supreme cosmic energy to Mother Universe, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, all life that's on other planets, our higher self, all life that moves in multidimensional, that's moving with universal law, to clean up all darkness on this planet and to shed light. I send them nothing but love, light, and supreme cosmic energy. I also send nothing but love, light, and healing energy to all other races to let you know that you had an opportunity to harmonize with the organic people on this planet, but you did not understand or choose to not understand or want to understand that this right here was nothing but a suit, and this is why you believe in body and mind and not soul, mind, and body, because you have no connection to the universe. That is not racist. That is just being realistic. Now, my people, the video that I played for you at the beginning, that's nothing new. Everyone knows who we are. They all understand who we are, our genetic makeup. This is why our extended family, Mother Earth, is not showing not 1 ounce of mercy that's happening on this planet. And you at this particular time has been taught wrong to love. And this is why you are feeling the way that you feel when you look at certain videos about the devastation that's taking place on this planet. It is going to get worse. The ozone layer is being removed at a rapid rate. This year right now, UVA, UVB radiation has dramatically increased along with UVC. This is why all the lockdown is happening. They are trying to mask up. They're using a coronavirus, COVID-19, to mask up the ecosystem. And not only are they trying to mask up the ecosystem, but they're masking up that the sun is actually turning black. You can search corona holes up on the sun. It is turning black. It is spewing out more radiation than it ever did before. Remember one thing, my people. The number one job for this entity on this planet is to keep you distracted at this particular time and moment from the sun. So you can't use the artificial race and tell the artificial race that the sun is the very reason, and along with red iron oxide dust, is right now breaking them down biologically from the inside out and killing them off, because we're moving in a different phase inside the universe, whereas though the energy from the sun is going to be too strong for their suits to walk around on this planet. You can't say that. So you have to create a biological weapon, a fake biological weapon, and you have to put it out there in the open and get it and get your artificial race to buy in that there is a virus that's going around that's killing them, and not the sun. Because now if you say it's the sun, black people right at this particular time of moment will start paying attention to the sun. And its entity job on this planet is to keep us distracted, not the artificial race. The frequency on this planet has moved past them. It's all about you and the sun. We never worshiped the sun. We understood that we were multidimensional beings. We understood that neuromelanin is condensed sunlight. We understood that the sun actually ports souls into this planet through the black woman's womb, and she creates the suit so the soul can inhabit. We understood all of that. We were the top scientists and geneticists on this planet, my people. So we never was sun worshipers, but yet we carved all of this on a pyramid for us in a later avatar to remember. We carved this in an earlier avatar, so in a later avatar we would never lose sight Now, on the pyramids, the biggest question that I have for you, and I want y'all to, you can watch this video that I'm going to play for you next, and I expect your intellect, I expect your criticism, I expect for you to give me some sort of solution on what direction that you think our race should be moving in. And if you look around, I already know what direction our race should be moving in, because if you look at what our extended family doing, it's shutting down all of the God. Everything that this God on this planet has created, they are shutting it completely down, and it's getting back to unity. You see, nature don't have no fear, because nature doesn't share the same thing that this God and its creations share. So nature don't have no fear. They don't give a fuck what's gonna happen. They like, let it happen, because we gonna survive this regardless. We gonna live through this regardless. But those that have fear is the ones that share this system with this God and their artificial race. So you live completely in fear. You can't see past the third dimension. You see coronavirus. You see fucking impeachment, fake impeachment. You see, no, you don't see fake impeachment. You see fucking possibly impeachment. You see fucking martial law. You see fucking them injecting you with a virus. Me? You know what I see? I see all these motherfuckers perishing off this planet. I see this motherfucker being reborn and us moving in an intergalactic being way, the way that we should be moving on this fucking planet. But judgment has to be here first. So, my people, the video that I'm going to play next, I ask that you watch it with your third eye. I ask that you use your heart and answer me one question. Why did our extended family use the female lion, the female body, the female lioness head, or the male used the lion body and the male head? Why did we use them in big structures? Why did we carve them in the pyramids? Why did we carve them as a reminder to us in a later avatar on the pyramids? We carved all kinds of shit on there. We carved everything on there that was important to us. And why does the honeybee, the lion, the sun, and gold all resemble each other? Gold is aloe. You have gold inside of your skin. Gold is soft. They add chemicals to gold to harden it up. But why do the honeybee, black and white, gold and black, the lion, gold and black, the sun that was gold now turning black and is spewing out more radiation than ever? Why? And also gold, this gold. And why do they call us the golden race? Why do they do that, huh? And why is the honeybee under attack? Why is the lion and the lioness are hunted and used as fucking trophies, huh? But meanwhile, you slap a dog, you go to jail for the rest of your life. Why is that, my people? Why is that? Why did we leave this down here? Why they say the three lion heads and Orion belt? Why do they say that, my people? Why did we carve this in a later avatar to remind us in our future avatar? Why did we do this, huh? Why do the lion, the honeybee, gold, the sun, and even honey all resemble each other? And they're very extremely important on this planet. And why did we do that? Huh? So I ask that you watch the video with your loving heart, see how they move as a unit. And at the end of the day, give me your constructive criticism. I love you, my.
Is this any place to raise a family? Regular droughts, regular floods, jealous neighbors, lazy relatives, missed meals, serial killers. When it's the only home you have, you sink or swim. What good is a king without a dynasty? The monarch is Mfumu. His name means chief, and he leads a small pride of 6 lions. His mate is Chipatsua, the beautiful one. Together, they rule this realm, but uneasy lies the crown. The pride has raised no cubs. Without the strength of numbers, their kingdom is in peril. Their home is a Shangri-La in East Africa, at the base of the Great Rift. The Luangwa Valley lies more than half a mile below the surrounding plains, a sunken world cut off from the outside. Isolation has made a paradise, but at a price. As seasons pass, the valley goes through the most extreme changes in all of Africa. Oxbows fill, lagoons swell. It's an Eden for grazers and waterborne predators. For others, the wet season is a damper. Flooding cuts them off from food. Come the dry season, fortunes turn. As water ebbs, grazers make daily trips to the river to drink. Most commute along dried-up lagoons, a route closely watched. In the dry season, lions live a dog's life, catnapping all day and waiting for dinner. No rest for a king. Mfumu is just 4 years old. Lions so young seldom lead a pride. To keep it means endless work. Up to 10 miles a day, patrolling and marking turf. At precise intervals, he sprays his feet and leaves behind powerful pheromones, keep out signs to rival males. A scent barrier is Mfumu's best defense. He's still too young to face a full-grown male. Just across the river, a threat. An older male, full of strength and envy. Mfumu would likely lose if he had to fight. For now, the river averts a showdown. The young king resumes his patrol. Every subject within 5 miles hears his claim. For Chipatsua, it's dinner time. Puku and Impala have nowhere to hide. Speed is their defense. Yet the dry season has turned the lagoon into a killing zone. Tonight, the lions will dine. Two younger sisters often hunt with Chipatsua. Together, they form the pride's core hunting unit. They know the drill, scout the terrain, and assess the best spot for an ambush. Today, they're short-handed, a lazy sister craves her beauty sleep. The dutiful sister targets a puku. Chipatsua knows better. Too soon. Wait until dark. An aunt and cousin form the pride's final 2 members. This mother-daughter team sometimes shares the pride's kill, but they prefer to keep to themselves and hunt on their own. For now, Chipatsua and her sister mark time. Pursuit is futile. Puku can outrun a lion. But the balance of power will swing come sundown. Night vision gives an edge to a predator.
100 yards away at nighttime, we probably wouldn't even be able to see that there's an animal there. But a lion could probably even see the animal breathing.
So when I ask you, why do we use the Lion Kingdom, carve them inside the fucking pyramids, and use mega structures across the globe using their bodies and head as a reminder in our future avatars? Why do we do that in our later avatars to remind us in our future avatars? Why did we use the fucking Lion Kingdom? Why did it was so important for this entity on this planet to distract you from fucking nature? Why is it so important on this planet right now for this entity to use the artificial race to kill everything that is organic and pure that you have carved on the fucking pyramid on this planet? Why? Huh? Why did I tell you the movie Vin Diesel was about us and about what's happening right now? Vin Diesel, Pitch Black, and how all the planets are lining up and it's going dark right now, and he was able to see in the dark. Why would I tell you that, huh? Why do lions, the darker it is, 95% of their kills are made at night. And the darker it is, the better their eyesight is. So when I say that we're going to be able to see at night, those that ascend, we are going to be able to see at night. In Revelations, it's stated that the sun will go dark and the moon will not shed its light. The darker it is, the better eyesight a lion has.
Her eyeball, pupil, and lens are proportionately larger than other carnivores. And she can open her pupils 3 times larger than a human can. But the key to her night vision is the unique reflective coating at the back of her eye, which ensures that every possible photon of light makes it to the cells in the retina. It's so effective that in the absence of the moon and stars, even without any clouds reflecting skylight, a lion's eye can produce an image better than night vision goggles.
Chipatsua will chase the puku toward her sister, waiting in the grass. Patience. An unsuccessful chase wastes precious energy. The trap is set. Perfect. Aunt and cousin join in. The lazy sister is too late. With no cubs, Chipatsua can be a full-time provider for the pride and her mates. But Mfumu will not dine tonight. Rivals remain a threat, so he continues on patrol. Better an empty belly than an empty pride. At the height of the dry season, life converges on the valley's sole source of water, the parched river. But relief is coming. The wet season is on the way. Chipatsua also comes for a drink. So has her youngest sister. Mock fighting is how sisters greet, a display of affection, the bond of the pride. Lions may be lords of the jungle, but their dominion stops at the river's edge. This beast has no king, no foe, and no fear. The Luangwa attracts the world's largest concentration of crocodiles. With a bite 10 times stronger than a shark's, these are the jaws of death. Even when the coast is clear, Chipatsua treads lightly. The river is why she has no cubs. Crocodiles took every litter, 5 years in a row. This morning, nature will give Chipatsua another chance at motherhood. She has come into estrus, a 4-day window of life. Once more, she and Mfumu can try for cubs. For once, sisters aren't welcome. Chipatsua is truly irresistible. Mfumu savors her scent and confirms she's ready to mate. Most females would slap and snarl, but they've shared too much for ritual aggression. Merely a love bite. Mfumu will not leave her side for 4 days. To increase their chances, they'll make twice an hour around the clock. Across the river, a troubling reminder. A small pride is a weak pride. But the river is still high enough to protect the pride. The threat of invasion will subside when the wet season arrives. But another threat will emerge. Once more, the Luangwa Valley is transformed. In 1 month, a desert becomes a lake. In this season of rebirth, hope springs anew for the pride. Two cubs, a typical litter. Newborns are prey to hyenas and jackals. Chipatsuo will keep close or hide them while hunting. Mfumu's cubs are too fragile to be underfoot. He'll ignore them until they're big enough to join the pride, if they live. Only one newborn in 4 survives the wet season. The rains end, but the landscape changes. Pathways vanish. The lions make long detours to their hunting grounds. Other predators welcome change. Their once narrow habitat now engulfs the land. New turf and new prey. When mother is away, her cubs stray into unfamiliar terrain. Lions are born to explore, but curiosity can kill a cat. Just weeks old, Katswiri is a novice to danger. Her timid brother, Chimondo, at last joins her, and Katswiri leads the way into peril. Across the lagoon, their mother is cut off. To save her cubs, Chipatsuo must face her worst fear, the water. A narrow escape, and not the last. For more than a year, cubs depend on their mothers. Each time Chipatsuo leaves to hunt, she puts them at risk. The cubs reach a milestone. After 6 weeks, they're strong enough to keep up with their mother. It's time to leave the den. For Chimondo and Katswiri, the world is new. Katswiri means the clever one. Wrong prey, but right instincts. Chipatsua has made a big decision. It's time to meet the pride. The cubs seek one member's approval above all. They've never seen a male lion. Instinctively, they show caution and respect. It's Mfumu's first look at his offspring. Simple tolerance is the badge of entry. They're now members of the pride. Rearing cubs is not Mfumu's role. Safety is his job. This is the limit of his affection. Mature males resent younger rivals. Chimondo is no threat now, but at sexual maturity, he'll be exiled. With so many guardians, the odds of survival have just risen. Time flies, and another milestone. The cubs will nurse up to 7 months, but they're now ready for meat. After days with no food, Chipatsua herself craves protein. The dinner bell. The pride has made a kill. First, every parent struggles. Putting the kids to bed. Two cubs, one mom, no help. Chimondo finally surrenders. Katswiri reluctantly follows. Now, a midnight snack. Impala. But the breadwinner isn't the sisters, it's Mfumu. Seldom does a male surrender a meal to a mate. she'll need all her charm to dine tonight. Will he fall for it? A rare entree in every sense. Back home, alarm. No cubs. Just one, Chimondo. From his scent, she can tell he's unharmed. That's Katswiri's cry. Katswiri is trapped in a cliché, a cat up a tree. That's one way. The sniff test. Dazed, but not damaged. This won't be the last scare. Soon, Chipatsua will come within a whisker of losing them both. Youngsters are a handful for any mother. The cubs brim with energy, and now with character. Katswiri is hyperactive, reckless and curious. Chimondo is a mama's boy. Through harmless play, both learn lethal skills. In 3 months, a growth spurt. After long barren years, the cubs renew the pride. But long-time threats remain. The dry season returns, along with danger. Only one place to get a drink. A shallow pool seems safe, but lions aren't the only masters of ambush. Another close call for the pride. And another dose of respect for the Crocodile's River. Lions prefer to hunt after dark. This time, sisters, cousin, and aunt. The cubs are too young to go. Chipatsua leaves with the hunters. So who's minding the cubs? The lazy sister. For the lazy sister, the sound of dinner is mouth-watering. Predictable Katswiri. Chimondo hesitates. The boogeymen of the African night are real. Hyenas and leopards. Katswiri couldn't drink her fill this morning, yet she hesitates. The cubs have learned a great lesson. Fear. As weeks pass, the dry season bakes the valley. The falling river exposes a sandbank. On it, Mfumu spots trouble. The rival pride, closer than ever. It's his first look at the entire pride. The river is still too deep to cross. A natural barrier protecting his pride, but not for long. With 4 tutors, night school begins in the Lion Pride. The cubs' lesson? Hunting. Lawless tactics. As a team, the sisters drive prey to ambush. This time, they keep it alive. Chipatsua summons her cubs for another milestone. Their first look at live game. As always, Katswiri is bolder, but for once, she won't be first. Perhaps Mom wants Chimondo to lead for a change. Adults seldom bring home live prey. To Chimondo, it's just a toy. Only 6 months old, he won't hunt for 5 months more. Now, Katswiri's turn. A star pupil. Her brother loiters in the back of the class, but mother knows this lesson is too vital to skip. Lesson over. During hunting class, one teacher was absent. Now they know why. Their cousin rejoins the pride. As a mother. Though Mfumu has a favorite, he mates with all his females. Chimondo and Katswiri were bound to have cousins. Females often synchronize litters. All the females will nurture the cubs. It takes a pride to raise young. Summertime at Lion Lagoon, and the living is easy. Just weeks old, the new cubs feed solely on milk. Katswiri and Chimondo practice battle techniques. What could tempt a brother to abandon playtime? Mom. Lions are opportunistic hunters, and opportunity is knocking. A surprise visit. Buffalo journey to the river only when the water holes dry up. Just lie low and wait. Chimondo spoils the surprise. Another surprise. Who springs to life but the lazy sister? Nice try. Now, patience. A herd of buffalo is like a fortress, but it has a weak point. Nightfall. At night, buffalo spook easier. Stampede the herd, and you can cull a loner. Chipatsua is the distraction. pride takes up the flanks. Their trump card. They need Mfumu's strength for a quick kill to prevent injury. Alarm. The protector must check it out. No dinner tonight. This evening, a treat for the new cousins. They get their first taste of meat. A carnivore, 7 weeks old. Full bellies mean more time to play. This buffalo will feed them for another 2 days, but only if vultures don't detect it. Chipatsua must hide the carcass from prying eyes. The blood and flattened grass is hidden. The cubs learn the importance of teamwork. Even the lazy sister pitches in. Reluctantly. Mfumu killed the buffalo, but Chipatsua's ensuring they keep it. The dry season will bring the pride's worst threat. Above, a mirage of relief. Yet for 7 months, not a drop of rain. For the first time in years, the natural barrier of the river disappears. As some leave the pride's territory, others enter. Mfumu's rival. Not even a natural hatred of water can stop him. He fears only crocs and drowning, and neither threatens him now. That was his calling card. No answer. Intrusion undetected. All the cubs are in peril. Males live to spread their genes, and the cubs will hinder the intruder. Only when the cubs are young adults will the females breed again, but lose them and they'll go into estrus within days. If the rival takes over, he'll kill the cubs. The intruder ingests a drug, dung from a bull hippo, laced with testosterone. Intoxicating. Caution vanishes. He's invincible. Every mother knows the sound of danger. With Mfumu away marking, they must face the menace themselves. Somewhere, the intruder lurks. While a sister guards the cubs, the pride braces for a fight. The babysitter turns the tide. Females are the weaker sex, but in numbers lies the strength of a pride. Yet this battle isn't over. The rival male merely withdrew. He hasn't surrendered. Round 2 looms, but this time, a new opponent. Mfumu is back. Nothing offends the leader of a pride like the stench of a trespasser. The rival. Retreat. The intruder is too bruised to go another round. Not enough for Mfumu. The rival must never return. A show of force now could prevent a fight later. Behind the defeated, the sound of victory. The rival won't be back. Backed by his pride, Mfumu has conquered his worst threat. High water or low, the river remains a safe boundary. Chipatsua has made a conquest of her own over her worst fears. Victory over the rival male has stiffened her spine. Now, it takes more than a reptile to chill her blood. She's no cowardly lion. The whole pride basks in triumph. They've broken the river's curse with new life. Gatswiri and Chimondo are old enough to run with the pride, join the hunt, and tutor their cousins. Most dynasties are brief, but safe behind the river, Mfumu reigns unchallenged. A brave father, caring mothers, sturdy youngsters, safe borders, full bellies. Is this any place to raise a family? Where else?
Okay, my people, I hope you enjoyed that video. I just want to bring up a few PowerPoints real quick, just to drive my point home for that video. I hope you enjoyed it, for one. For two, I hope that you see how unique and great that you are, that you build the planet. You left so much information on this planet just in case that you would ever lose sight of who you truly are. You stripped away all of your super abilities, and you had to rely on one another, as well as paying attention to all the breadcrumbs that you left on this planet, including nature and the sun. Now, the picture that I'm showing you right now that's on the screen, this is from the Sumerian text, plagiarism from Egypt, from the carvings on the wall in Egypt. Now, this is from the Sumerian text. Now, this is the Sumerian god holding up two lions by their ankles upside down. So he got your root chakra where your crown chakra should be, and got your crown chakra, which is your head, where your root chakra should be. See, they put all this shit right in front of you, but we rather argue and debate other bullshit and use third dimensional thinking and not understanding what really is taking place here on this planet around you on a day-to-day basis. Now, if you saw how those sisters connect with one another, they were all on one accord. Now, when they went to go hunt, one sister scattered the herd. All other three sisters or four sisters set up. And guess what? They all spoke telepathically. So they don't want to tell you that these animals can speak telepathically to one another, because you think vernacular is the only way of communication. But these lionesses spoke telepathically to one another. And as they were setting up, not one of them was chasing the animal down. They was chasing the animal or luring the animal into another sister, so that way the hunt can be a lot easier. That's teamwork. That's how you work together. And this system that's on this planet teaches you division. It doesn't teaches you unity at all. Now, also in the video, if you saw that, you saw that the sisters, when it was another male lion that came over to where they were at, and their king was out patrolling. Remember, patrolling. He was out patrolling. What you see what the sisters did? Get the hell out of here. Not one sister was on there, like, hold up, y'all. His voice sound good. Not the other sister was like, oh, you know, he got a nice fur, you know what I mean? Not one of them said that. Every last one of them was loyal. They was loyal to their king. And they said, yo, get up out of here. You understand? This is not how we rolling over here. And they got him the hell up out of there. That's loyalty. And on top of that, for those that sit in third dimension, I hope that you also learn that lions don't have sex every day. They go months without having sex with one another. Months without having sex. See, you're still in the third dimension. That's why they kept you away from nature. You can't see when I tell you that this entity job was to keep you away from the universe, the sun, nature, and you and one another. So if I'm keeping you away from you, I'm keeping you away from one another. I'm keeping you away from the universe. I'm keeping you away from all that matters. All that matters. Matter, dark matter, all that matters. Neuromelanin, all that matters. Dark energy. Now, the last thing that I want to say on here is you see how when one sister came back with the cubs, every last sister became a mother. It didn't say, oh, that's my niece, that's my nephew. No, every last sister became a mother, and you heard that in the video. And if you notice that all narrators of nature, any YouTube channel that you pull up that study nature, again, they study everything that has to do with our DNA, that study nature. You notice that the narrators are always white, no matter if it's a man or a woman. And the ones that's out there in the jungles is always white. They never show black people. They never, you don't hear black narrators of nature, because again, we're not paying attention to that because they keep us distracted. I love you, my people. I hope the video was informative to you. I hope you see that, like, we were great. We're unique. We use these animals for a particular reason. We look at them as animals. We don't understand who they or what they truly are, to be fucking honest with you. Light and supreme cosmic energy to all the queen goddesses, to all the beautiful, lovely star seeds, to all my fellow king gods who see the multiverse and the feminine in me. I see the multiverse and the feminine in you. I see you. I honor you. I appreciate you. And I fucking love you. With supreme love from the cosmos, don't let no one dim that light in you. We are unique, beautiful. You are amazing, amazing. This whole system was put together to keep you in the dark, but now light is coming to this planet. I love you, my people. Have a great rest of your morning, evening, night, whatever time it is.